Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey, hi, hello, welcome. So glad you're here. Thank you so much. My name is Kay and I am a zero-based cash budgeter. I also do my cash stuffing and budget videos here on YouTube. A little about me, I am a single income homeowner and I work mostly from home as an executive assistant. My expenses are more than my full-time income, and so I supplement monthly with side hustles of house sitting and pet sitting. I'm currently trying to also fund a new business and add to my savings. So if you like these types of videos or just interested to see how I make it all work, please boop that like button as a way of saying thank you. In this video, I will be doing my monthly closeout of June, as well as looking ahead to my month of July and budgeting for my month of August. I am 1 month ahead in my bills. So I'm also going to try and do a mid-year check-in to see how I have been doing and set some new financial goals for the rest of the year. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into how I did in June. So much happens in a month, and what I had planned looked radically simple compared to what actually happened. So I'm really looking at the spreadsheet for July and August to see where I can tweak, and I was going over it earlier and noting where I need to go up and where I need to go down and what is really possible for the month of July and the month of August. So like I said earlier, I am a month ahead in my bills. So all of my bills for July are in my bank account ready to be auto drafted for this month of July. And what I'm really looking for, I guess, is, where I can adjust this month and what I can successfully plan for in August, so 2 months down the road. So June, I had a vacation planned, which I think is, threw off the budget considerably. I went to Glenwood Springs, Colorado, Hot Springs, Colorado, and I got these cute little souvenirs. It was so much fun, you guys. I went there because not only did I want to try the natural hot springs that are there, but they have an alpine coaster up in the mountains, and I got to ride this little coaster through the mountains, and it was so amazing and beautiful and thrilling. There were other roller coasters there, and I'm telling you, I almost lost it. I'm not a big fan of heights. In fact, I think I might even have a phobia, but I pushed myself and was riding roller coasters and swings. I think there was a swing that swung off the mountain that was way scarier than anything I've ever ridden in my life. I think I opened my eyes maybe like 3 times that whole ride. But if you ever get a chance to get to Colorado, that northwestern side of Colorado is absolutely beautiful. The Rocky Mountains are amazing. The weather is fantastic. It rained about once or twice a day, just these little sprinkles, and it was just so beautiful. There was one time I was talking over with my boyfriend yesterday where we got caught in the rain coming home from dinner because you could walk everywhere. I guess at the lodge we were staying at, you could walk and go to all the restaurants. And guys, we got caught in the rain eating ice cream. It was such a mess, but such a wonderful memory. I will remember that forever. So anyway, I did go over my budget for vacation, about $150, which sort of ate up whatever little buffer I had in my checking account. So I'm hoping that this month in July, there's going to be no surprises. It should be easy sailing for the rest of the summer. So let's just go ahead and go over this really quick. I get paid bi-weekly, so I get 2 paychecks in the month of July, and they're both going to be the same amount. I'm going to adjust this first one a little bit down to create a little bit of a buffer in my account, and I'm going to do that throughout this worksheet. And my side hustle did go up $100, so I did get a little bit more than expected. So in June, I got $4,502. Like I said, my credit cards, these, I have two rolling cash reward cards that I have a lot of my bills being auto drafted to so that I can earn cash back. And last month I calculated about $27 in cash back just from having my bills auto drafted through those credit cards. So those just went back to paying down my credit card, and it works wonderful for me. I am adjusting this a little bit moving forward since the statement balances are different. And so what I'm going to try and do is basically pay off the balance from month beginning to month end, and forget about this whole statement date and due date and all this business. So I'm going to try and get a little bit more intentional about how I pay my credit cards this next month. But I did go over, and so an additional $648 was on credit card number 2 just to pay off the expenses from the vacation, and I did a lot for $500. So going over, I'm not super sad about it, but I did go over. So every little penny was spent and a little bit more. So my credit card payment this last month was $857.61. So next I look at my bills. I no longer have a subscription plan. I was able, and I no longer have streaming. I was able to kind of put it off for a month or two. So these are not going to be in July, but mortgage is $24.11, and I'm bumping it up to $24.12 to make budgeting a bit easier. And again, create a little bit of a buffer in my account. $66 for Wi-Fi stays pretty consistent. Utilities was a little bit down, but because we are in summer in Texas, I'm going to bump it up another $5 a week to make it around $40, and kind of a lot for any sort of AC bills that are probably going to go up this month. Lawn care, I'm going to bump up just $1 to $20 a week, only because it gets difficult working with all these ones, and so I just kind of want to make it easier on myself. Car insurance is staying consistent at $30 a week. So last month, it looks like with my streaming, I was able to get one app canceled and another one paid for 6 months. So it just went up a few extra dollars. I'm not super sad about that. I'm, interested to see how July goes down a bit. My cash envelopes, I underplanned, thinking that being away on vacation, I wouldn't spend as much, but I ended up spending in my variable spending envelopes $316. So my goal is to keep my variable spending down, and $300 a month is really my bare bones, and that's really what my goal is every month. So I didn't go over too bad, but definitely want to keep that low goal, because again, my expenses are more than my income, and so any place I can cut back, I will. And so that's the goal for July. I was able to complete and accomplish my goal of putting an extra $200 towards my principal on my mortgage loan, and I was successful in saving $200 in a savings account that I label month ahead. Right now I am 1 month ahead and working on my second month. So this might take another year, but I'm going to try and continue doing that as a priority. Hair and beauty, I spent $94, and I think I'm just going to adjust based on my needs for the month. So that will just be variable throughout July. Vacation, of course, summer was paid, and so now I'm saving for not necessarily a winter vacation, but maybe like a winter getaway. My anniversary with my boyfriend, we have a 2-year anniversary coming up in January, and his birthday is in January. So I want to make sure that we have something to play with at the end of the year. or beginning of next, and also maybe save a little extra for a new summer vacation. Now it's time, since we're 6 months out from Christmas, to start planning for Christmas. I hope to bump this up with my side hustle. This is my boyfriend's envelope. I hope to contribute that too. So this is like our date night envelope, as well as like his birthday gift envelope. So I'm hoping to increase that with side hustle money as well. Memberships was, I had an Amazon Prime that was due, and I paid that one this month or last month. So memberships will also be something variable that I just plan with my side hustle money. The only other memberships I have coming up are Costco. So that one I hope to pay down considerably just with my, since they do those rewards, you know, cashback rewards for Costco, I'm hoping to get that down much lower than the 120 membership. I want to start planning more in my wellness and my clothing. And that again, I'll try and stuff during the week, but if not, then I will contribute side hustle money too. And so this is what I was able to contribute in June, was 19 in vacation, 10 in Christmas, 10 in Schmoopy, paid off the Amazon membership, added 10 to wellness, added 10 to clothing. Car care is where I'm stuffing for my 6-month premium, and I was able to contribute $55 last month. HOA got it 16. So I was able to put $4 a week in there, and I will continue to do that this coming month. I did have some business expenses come through. The total was over $1,600, so I do have some debt to pay off. So I was able to contribute $550 last month. This was mostly from side hustle money. I will do that again this month. And I did have a surprise come up, and my property taxes increased this year. I'm estimating about $2,000 that I'm going to have to add to my escrow account for the end of this year. And most likely my mortgage will go up. My mortgage payment will go up next year. Really going to have to look at how this is going to affect me next year, since I haven't gotten a substantial raise at all in a few years. And with the cost of living and inflation, it has really gotten really hard to plan for anything extra like this. So I do have this emergency fund, but I don't want to touch it. So I'm going to try and stuff as much as I can through the end of the year to pay that property tax difference. And I will use side hustle money to do that as well. So last month I was able to add to my sinking funds $1,327. So I'm kind of happy about that. I know it went to some debt, but it was needed. So just, this is like my recap. I budgeted $4,403, and it ended up with an income of $4,502. I estimated $209 in credit card payments, and it was more like $857 with vacation. My bills I estimated was $28.28, but it was $28.33, so not too far off. My cash envelope, or my weekly spending, I estimated $230, and in actuality it was $316. And in my sinking funds, I planned on sinking $1,070, but I ended up sinking $1,327, which includes some debt payment in there. So what I was left with was a $26 balance in my checking account after all of my expenses and income. And I did have some goals in June, which I did survive vacation, so that was good. However, I didn't reduce my weekly spending, so this one will be a goal for July. All right, so let's go ahead and just fill out my new tracker or worksheet for July. All right, I do plan on having the same, let me go ahead and zoom in for you guys. I do plan on having the same weekly paychecks from work. So this time I'm going to put in 808 for the first one and 1854 for my second one. So 1808 and 1854. And side hustle money, I am planning for an estimate of maybe 1,500 this month. And so let's go ahead and total this up. So 5162. Okay. I am not going to fill this out yet. So June is all paid off. So what I'm going to start doing is doing this as part of my budget, my monthly budget closeout. So I will come back here and let you guys know what I paid off for the first and second credit card with some spending and some bills. Okay, so we'll do that later. So mortgage is going to go to 2412, which means I will need to stuff 603 for the week. Wi-Fi is 66, which means I'll stuff $17 for the week. Utilities is going up, and I said I would plan for $40 a week. So let's see. 40 times 4 equals 160. So I'm guessing that electricity will go up, hopefully not more than that. Lawn care stays the same at 76 a month, and I will be stuffing, I'm going to plan in a little extra, so $20 a month just to make budgeting easy. I no longer have streaming, and I no longer have a subscription. So what's left is my car insurance for the month, which this should be my last car payment or car insurance until maybe next month when I have to renew. I think I renew August 28th, so maybe I have one more payment. I have Allstate, and they also do a rewards program, and usually the last month, I think, they give me an adjustment based on like good driving or something. So I haven't had Allstate for a long time, so I'm not sure if they're even doing that anymore this year. Maybe that was just like a promotion for those first 6 months. All right, so let's add up what bills are gonna cost me. $28.37. And I think since 20 times 4 equals 80, I should probably bump this up. So this is going to be 80 here. So let me re-add that. 2412. Okay, 2841. Actually, you know what? Let me use my handy dandy. There we go. All right, 2841. Okay. So yeah. So let's add weekly. So 710. Not too bad. I can do that. Okay. So cash envelopes, this is where, of course, my goal is to keep it under $300 a month for cash envelopes. So I'm going to estimate low cash envelopes again. Let me see what I have here. So I'm going to do the weekly, 10, 20 for groceries, 10, 10, and 5 in miscellaneous. Okay, 55 a week times 4, 220. Oh, super low. Super low. But you know what? Again, I think when I budget low, I tend to do better. When I budget high, I still go over. So I'm gonna just stick with this and see what ended up really happening. So my tank takes about $40 to fill up. And since I only drive to the office once a month, I don't plan on filling up more than once a month, but it's possible I will this month because I am boarding a dog and having to drive back and forth from my house to their house every few weeks so that I can take care of their plants. So most likely this will go up. Groceries, this will most likely go up as well. But right now I can only budget for $80 this month. I do have food in the house and I am trying to lose weight. So I'm not trying to eat as much. I'm eating very low carb, high protein meals. So I'm hoping to get that pretty much under control as well. For dining out, this one most likely will go up as well. But me and my boyfriend are really trying to keep our expenses low so that we can pay off the debt for our business. So dining out has been pretty low key, food truck tacos and, Jason's Deli for a salad. So I think this, if it goes up, won't go up too much. Entertainment is $40. And we're also keeping, our expenses low. We're working a lot this summer, so there won't be too many opportunities to spend a lot of money going out on entertainment stuff. And then 20 for miscellaneous, which is my buffer. All right, so now we are going to definitely plan again for $200 a month, $50 weekly for both the extra principal payment and the month ahead savings. Let's see, I have my little computer off to the side. For July right now, I've only planned $40 for hair and beauty. So that's 10 a week. For vacation, which we're not doing summer vacation, but more of a winter vacation. I probably need to consolidate these. I'm going to plan $10 a month as well, or $10 a week, so $40 a month. Christmas is going to start getting some money. I'm hoping that my side hustle money goes up, and if so, I'll add more to Christmas. But right now I'm planning for $5 a week. Schmoopy, he's getting also 20 for the month. Memberships, we're not doing memberships right now. And what's the other one we're not doing? Oh no, I think that's it. Okay. Wellness, I'm not adding anything. And clothing, I'm not adding anything. I just don't have the money this month to add to it. I do want to try and wrap up my 6-month premium. So I'm gonna, I think $20 a month, so $5 a week. Hopefully through August will help get me to my goal. Home care, I do need to get some stuff for home care. This is gonna be from side hustle money. I'm hoping to add $100 this month. And so what is that, $25 a week? That may not happen, but you know what? This is for hopefully whenever, I don't know, if anything pops up before then. HOA needs, I need to close out HOA. So let's see, I had budgeted $130 to close out HOA. It's like $33 a week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but we will try. And this, of course, is going to come from side hustle money. Whenever that money gets, whenever I get paid, I'm going to go ahead and put it towards these. that payment. Business expenses, I'm hoping the side hustle will pay for $400 for the month. And instead of business taxes, this is going to be property taxes. And I'm hoping to contribute $80 this month. And that should do it, you guys. So really, I'm not going to put in the weekly here because I can't afford it with my paycheck. But if the side hustle money comes through, we'll add it there. All right, so let's go ahead and total this out. So income budget is $51.62. Debt we will come back to at the end of the month. Bills is $28.41. Cash envelopes is $20.20. Sinking funds, let me add that up. So 400 plus 40 plus 40, 20, 20, 100, 130, 400, and 80, 12.50. All right, so let's see how we're doing. So 12.50 plus 2,200 plus 28.41 equals 43.11. All right. So depending on what any sort of extra debt, I will put the remainder into debt. But right now, all of this should get me to pretty close with a little bit of a buffer in my account. I'm trying to see if I've forgotten anything, but I don't think I have. So you guys, we will now go to what I think my financial goals should be. So thank you so much for sticking with me. If you don't want to stick around for the goals, thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you guys on Friday when I get to stuff my weekly paycheck. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a bit, and I really am just doing a reflection of what I had planned for at the beginning of the year. You know, so much changes, and it changes, you know, like even from month to month, like just what happened today. My goal at the beginning of the year was to save $4,000, but because I started a new business halfway through, a quarter of the way through the year, I didn't get to save very much. I think I saved $2,000, which was able to get me my month ahead. So I sort of didn't finish that, and I'm sure there's still possibilities, so I'm going to keep it on the list. My second goal was to fund my summer vacation. I started late saving for it. I started in January, and it was tough, but I did do it, and so I'm going to check that one off. My goal also was to be consistent with paying $200 a month towards my principal and pay down my mortgage loan, and I was successful doing that. I had a savings goal of contributing $200 a month just so that I could get 2 months ahead. And so I am still going strong on that. I had a job at a university, and I had some retirement money in teachers' retirement system, and I was able to roll it over, I think just last month. So I completed that, so I'm really happy about that. So my retirement account is looking nice. I also wanted to reduce my variable spending. I want to say that in January and February and March, my spending was like insane, like $600 a month. So I've been able to cut it in half mostly. And so I feel like that was an accomplishment. So I did do that. Let me zoom in just a little bit. So this is what I'm planning for the rest of the year. I want to launch and also reimburse myself my business expenses, which I'm sinking in just over $3,000. So I'm hoping to get that back in the next 6 months. I want to also fund, like I said earlier, my anniversary and my winter getaway. I'm not sure how much I want to plan for that, maybe like $1,000. And then pay down my mortgage principal. I want to continue doing $200 a month. And now, since I have the property tax increase, I want to be able to fund my property tax savings envelope with $2,000. I want to continue my month ahead savings, so I want to continue putting $200 a month there. And this is sort of just, cherry on top, but I want to add and be conscious of adding summer money now early and not wait until January like I did this year, so that I am not so crunched next year with any cruise. We want to go on a cruise next. We're thinking a Caribbean cruise. And then, of course, trying to keep my variable expenses low. Since it's just me, I shouldn't be spending money on anything frivolous this year. And so my goal is to keep myself accountable with that. And I think that just about does it with my goals. If you've got any goals, you'd love to share them with me, I'd love to hear all about it. Thank you so much for staying with me, you guys, if you've made it to the end. And don't forget to like this video, comment below any of your thoughts, and subscribe if you want to see my videos for later in the week. Thank you.